Hi guys, this is Lynn, and thanks for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. This is a channel where I provide spirit-guided, intuitive, tarot, and oracle card readings. On a monthly basis, I do the 12 Astrology House reading, the new moon reading, full moon readings, and various pick-a-card readings. I plan on adding more spreads that I do on a monthly basis as I continue to build my content, as well as the informational video on topics of a spiritual nature. And if you're interested in receiving daily spiritual guidance, you can follow me on Instagram at Lynn. I'm going to provide a 3-card spread, spirit-guided, a 3-card spread, 6 days of the week. Now, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. And if it's not your first time, thanks for stopping by. So today we're going to do the December's 12 Astrology House reading. Now, the 12 astrological houses represent different parts. They represent different areas of your life. So I do a general reading. I cover the 12 houses. And I also use a crystal to assist me with the reading. Now, during this reading, some of the things may resonate with you and some may not. But it's basically a general astrological reading for the month of December. So let's go ahead and get started. The crystal that I'm going to use for today's reading is lepidolite. I have 2 decks that I'm going to use during this reading also. The first deck I'm going to use is the Aleister Crowell Thor Tarot deck. And the second deck is the Lenormand Oracle. This is a new deck I'm trying out. For the sake of time and my limited space here, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the cards and then come back. All right, I'm back. So let's get into this reading. The first house is the house of physical appearance. This is how people see you. So for this first house, you have the picture of a dog and a house. So in regards to how people see you or your physical appearance, these 2 cards are suggesting that you take a lot of pride in your material possessions. Your material possessions are a big part of who you are. Or when people see you, you want them to see that you have nice things or that you're well-to-do. Now let's see what the clarifying card is for this first house. The clarifying card is the Princess of Wands. The clarifying energy behind these 2 cards is that of someone who puts a lot of energy. She puts a lot of energy into her material possessions. She puts a lot of energy into making sure that she has the image of people seeing her and associating her with wealth, having nice things. Now, the cards, if I was doing a different type of reading, just to explain the cards briefly here, if we were looking at, let's say, an energy, so this is a male, so there would be the underlying energy. This could be a woman who is driving this person to be very flamboyant, and so that, or to impress her, so that when you see him, you think of money. This card is clarifying that. And it's also just clarifying that energy, that young, whimsical sort of say energy regarding your values and material possessions and how you want people to view you or recognize you when they see you. All right, so the second house is the house of values. It's the house of your earning ability. And also it's the house of how you feel about yourself, your self-worth, what you contribute to your overall value and character. So for the second house, let me get the cards together. And the second house we have in the second house you have the star card, stars, and a book of some sort. And the book is locked shut. So this is someone, on one hand, the star card is generally a card of hope, aspirations, and then a book. A book normally indicates hidden knowledge or some type of secret. So in this instance, this person puts on a facade. This is someone that may put on airs, meaning you're one way, let's say in person or when you're by yourself, but when you're around other people, you give off a certain air about yourself. Let's say you're someone that, you may be someone that goes with the flow of things when you really don't want to, but you just go along to get along, so to say. Now let's get the clarifying card involved and see what's going on. Yeah, see, dominion. So the clarifying card for this is the Two of Wands. And this is a card of dominion, having dominion over your actions, being in control of yourself. So again, it clarifies that someone in their second house, they're very airish, or they appear to be one way around people in public, and then you're someone different when you're by yourself. And that could be a defense mechanism also, because generally you don't want to reveal who you are to someone that you barely know. But that's the energy that I'm getting from the second house. Now the third house is the house of your connectedness to your immediate environment. So that could be your home, your neighborhood, your job. It's also a card of communications, as far as how we communicate. The Moon card and the Key card. The Moon card is a card of dreams or maybe illusions. And then the Key card is a card of of knowledge, like wisdom, knowing, having, unlocking doors, the key, knowing what to do to get to the next level. So in this instance, the Moon card and the Key card are saying that you're able to understand your dreams. So let's see what kind of dreams you're having. The clarifying card for this is disappointment. So in this instance, this would normally be a positive reading. But it's suggesting that with this being meaning work or vacation or some type of working to get the vacation. But this card is indicating working or dreaming of having the house on the hill. Working to get that. And then the key is just the success that goes with that. The key is knowing how to get the house on the hill. The key is knowing how to get the job. But these two combined means that you're able to understand your dreams. But then when you put the clarifying card in place, it says that you're disappointed with the dreams. So that's saying that right now, in someone's third house, they're disappointed with their immediate environment. They're disappointed with something. They're disappointed with their immediate environment. You're disappointed with where you live, your current job situation. Or it may even be how others communicate and talk to you. But it shows that there's some disappointment going on. Now, the fourth house is the house of, it's the foundation. 4 is a number of stability. The fourth house is your emotional house. It's where you go to get your nurturing. It's where you go to rest and rejuvenate. So let's see what Spirit's guidance is for your fourth house. Okay, you have the anchor. The anchor normally means something is solid and stable, grounded. And then you have a very beautiful garden scene. And a garden generally relates to something being abundant, lush, fertile. So this would suggest that someone's fourth house, you have a very stable, nurturing home life. You have a very stable emotional home life. Your friends and family are a great support system to you. And the clarifying card is abundance, of course. So you have an abundance of support around you right now. So if you're looking to make some type of decisions, or if you're having some conflict or going on right now, you're someone that has a support system around you. The fifth house is the house of love affairs, romance. It's also the house of self-expression, creativity, and art. So let's see what Spirit's guidance is for the fifth house. All right. Since we're looking at relationships here, it can be said that you're in a relationship, because this is a tower. It's a stone tower. So this building can withstand the test of time. It's strong, it's solid. So that's in relation to your relationship that you're currently in. You're in a solid relationship, but you're in a relationship with someone who unfortunately might be sneaky, self-centered. It could be a long-lasting relationship, a long-standing relationship, but the person you're in a relationship with is sneaky. They're self-centered. They're selfish. They're manipulative. So just if you notice that, then point it out so that it can be corrected. And then the clarifying card is the 8. It's the card of prudence. It's the card of work. So in this instance, you're going to be successful because you have the Sun, and then 8 is a card of strength in your relationship, but it's just going to take some work. So it's not a failing relationship, and it's not a bad relationship per se. You're just dealing with someone who's selfish. And a lot of people are selfish. They have to actually work on not being selfish. The 6th house is the house of work, health, and service. It's also the house of improvements in the areas of self-analysis and self-discipline. So the first card you have here is the bouquet card. And this is a woman, and the bouquet, of course, is a card of it represents beauty. This card represents beauty and fashion, I would say. And then you have the second card, which is a stork, or it looks like a stork or birds on the roof of the rooftop of a small building. But this means change. Storks represent change. So this is someone who works in the health and beauty field, but they want to change. And what do they want to change? Oh, the Princess of Discs. They want to make more money. They want to take actions to where they're in a position to make more money. That could be with a raise, or with the changing a position within the fashion and beauty industry. So someone's 6th house, there's a feminine energy of someone working in the fashion and beauty industry. And they're going to do something to where they're going to make more money. Either change jobs, or maybe even go out on their own. But they're in a position where they're going to make more money. Now, the 7th house is the house of friends and partnerships, relationships. It's basically the house of relationships, whether it's a friendship, a engagement, a marriage, or a relationship with your siblings. But this is the house of relationships. So the first card you have is this is a coffin. And that's pretty easy to figure out. It means something is coming to an end. And then you have a bear. So you have the coffin here. So you have the coffin here. And the coffin generally means something is coming to an end, or has come to an end. And then the bear is an indication of strength, of course, of power and protection. These two cards combined are suggesting that someone near you has an illness, and it's not going to take them out, or that the illness is not going to be fatal, but they have a hereditary illness. But the strength that the tiger brings indicates that they're able to manage the illness and maybe even overcome it. The clarifying card for this is the Knight of Swords. And that's that take charge energy. That's that air energy of bravery, of taking action. So in this instance, the person who has the hereditary illness is handling it. They're taking charge of it. They're rushing in to make sure that they stay on top of the illness and that it doesn't they don't succumb to it. And they have the strength and the courage to do so. The 8th house is known as the house of secrets, secret rituals, occult power. It's also the house of regeneration. It's the area of your life that contains everything that will transform and change you. So the first card you have is a rider. And of course he's riding off. He's riding away. And then the second card we have is the path. The path taken. Now this could represent a lot of things, but based off of the houses, based off the area that the 8th house affects in your life, this is referring to transformation. See, the path here is a path. You're coming to a path and you decide which road to take, which way to go. And this can be considered life's path. This can be considered a well-driven path, a path that people take. But this is a path that people generally take, decisions that they make, basically. But this person is going away from the path. They want to do their own thing. And that may be the very thing that causes the transformation. Because this area of your life is an area of transformation. It's an area of regeneration. So here you have the man. This could represent a wife or a relationship because it's a feminine energy. And then you have a diamond there that could be representing a woman's energy or a woman's situation or relationship. But this person is taking the other path. Or it could be a life choice. You know, someone could be encouraging you to take a certain career path or to do a certain job, or they're encouraging you to do something that everyone else does, and you want to go at it on your own. The clarifying card for the 8th house is indolence. And this is the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is generally a card of walking away. A card of emotional, you're emotionally walking away from a situation. So I would say that this 8th house, someone is walking away from a situation because it's for their best. It's for the best for them to remove themselves from the situation. And they're emotionally depleted also. Meaning that they're just emotionally exhausted with the situation and they're walking away from it. They're doing something different. The 9th house is the house of higher-mindedness, which is basically your relationship, your spiritual relationship with Source or your higher power. It's the area of your life where if you have it, your expanded consciousness would be. And also it's the house of distant travel, and also teaching in higher education, which transforms into your chosen career field. It's where you establish a career and not just a job, so to say. So the first card you have is the clover, which that's normally a sign of luck. And then you have the two owls represent excessive chatter. This is someone who likes to talk. This is someone who loves to talk. And then the clarifying card is the Queen of Wands. So again, this is an underlying feminine energy here. But this is someone who enjoys talking to the point where they can make money at it. Your career field could be in that of being a motivational speaker, working in sales. You could be a life coach, because you have the ability to speak to people and uplift them and make them feel good about themselves. And then the Queen of Wands here is just that feminine energy of persistence, taking action. It's an authoritative woman that knows what she wants and knows how to take and knows what actions to take to get it. The 10th house is the house of career and reputation, your professional reputation. It's the house of your professional achievements, your moral conditioning, your direction, goals you set for yourself in life. And someone's 5th house looks very bright. All right, you have the ship. And a ship means travel and movement. And in this instance, it's movement. It's moving towards something. And you see that the waters are not smooth. So the ship has had to go through some rough sails. So which translates into some difficult times. But the ship is on course and it's powerful and strong and it's moving forward. Now it's moving towards the sun. The sun, of course, is a card of success. So this translates into someone's career is moving in the right direction. It's successful. And then you have the Prince of Swords as a clarifying card. And this is a male energy, the Prince of Swords. And this is someone who's successful and they know how to attain success, but you have to ask at what cost. This is a person that will, in the name of ambition, will run over you to get to whatever it is that they feel that's going to make them successful, or whatever goal they're trying to accomplish. If you're in their way, you're going to get ran over. So this is just a very driven person. They're driven to success. They know what makes them successful, and they're driven and they're going to attain it. The 11th house is the house of joint activities. It's the house of like-minded people. It's where you resonate with people of similar interests or like interests. Your social group, your social life. So let's see what we have here. So this is pertaining to your social life and what's going on with that. The first card you have is the fish. Fish, in this instance, represents prosperity, abundance, material gain. It's just someone that's financially well off. As you can see, the king, he looks very financially well off. And then the diamond is a sign for money. So this is someone who is financially stable. And then you have a scythe here. A scythe, I may be pronouncing that wrong. But this is a tool that's used to cut down bale or hay. It's used to remove something, to cut it down. So in this instance, and we're referring to the house of joint activities, you've got some friends in your life that you need to get rid of, or some people in your circle of friends that you may need to cut out. And this is a male energy too, which means there may be males in your group of friends that just take. They know you have money, and they're there to separate you from your money, or to get whatever they can get from you. Now, the clarifying card for this is the sun. The sun is always a beautiful card. It means success. And in this instance, you're going to be successful at identifying and removing people from your life that are just there to use you, or to take advantage of what you have. Or they may just be takers. You know, they're people that always take. They never want to give. They always want you to listen to their problems. They always want you to bail them out of a bind. They always want you to come to their aid and rescue, but they're never there for you. The final house that we have is the house of karma. And this is the house of the results of your past actions. And it's also the house of where you have your hidden support system, and also it's the house of your known limitations. It's the area of your life that's known for, it removes your will, and that may be through the hidden supports or limitations, depending. You know how something can just zap your energy? It can remove your will or desire to get up in the morning, or to go out and look for a better job, or to stay stuck in a bad relationship. Because there's something there's a greater force that takes over and that causes you to give up your will. So the first card we have here is a male energy. And then the second card you have is a healthy tree. So, in this instance, this person's 12th house is great. There is no karma. It shows a male energy, and a very healthy, robust tree, meaning you're not going to have any problems with your health. You're not going to have any problems maintaining what you have. You have good karma. And the clarifying card for that is the Knight of Disc. That's someone, the Knight of Disc represents a provider, a fighter. Someone who will go out and basically provide for themselves and, of course, for their family. So this is saying that this is a male energy who's in good health, and he knows how to get money. He knows how to make money. He knows how to create money. He is materially or financially stable and secure. So he's in good health, and he has financial security. So in this instance, this person's 12th house does not have, it has good karma. This person's 12th house has karma, has good karma. This person is not succumbing to an energy of force that is not in its best interest. The crystal for today's reading is lepidolite. Now, as far as the divination meaning of this crystal, it means the right words. It's a crystal of communication. So this is saying that it's time to express yourself. When this crystal is saying it's time to express your ideals, your thoughts. It also, when this crystal appears, it shows that, it can show that whatever problems that you have been having are going to be resolved. And there also is a crystal of breaking new grounds. So regenerating, starting over, doing something new and different. So don't be afraid to take challenges that present themselves. Just know that if you stay focused and determined, you can overcome any obstacles that may be in your path. This has been the December 12th House Astrology reading. If you enjoyed this video and its content, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And until the next time, namaste.